welcome. This is Preksha Bothra for Polymer Update, and today joining us is the Director of Global Polytech Corporation. He has worked with several other organizations such as in Holland Colors as a consultant, a marketing executive with Chika Limited and Kumar Exports Private Limited, and currently he is the Director of Global Polytech Africa Private Limited.
Thank
Glad
you, Preksha.
to have you, sir.
Thank you very much for your kind introduction.
Sir, today we are talking on the topic which is the hot topic as the pros and cons of PET bottles in the daily use. So, sir, what do you think when it comes PET bottles when it comes in your mind? What do you think about that?
See, PET resin itself or the PET bottle itself is a very, very safe material. We have been using it for a very long time in the country. Now, due to the vested interest of some parties in our country, there has been so much of confusion, misinformation given in the media about the PET bottle usage. So I would say the first thing which comes to my head, PET is safe.
So, sir, there are a lot of issues and queries raised regarding PET bottles that they are unhygienic, they are toxicated, and people have a myth that when they reuse the bottles, it affects the quality and quantity of the bottle. How do you want to portray the myth in a right way into the mind of the people?
See, everybody knows that in India we don't have a collection system of PET bottles or the waste system, effective waste management, we don't have it. Everybody knows that. But that does not mean that we have to blame the whole thing on PET.
Right.
PET resin or PET bottle can be easily reused at home for every purpose. Of course, you are not going to carry a bottle from the street, clean it and then use it. But definitely, if you are picking a bottle of mineral water or say Sprite or Coca-Cola, you can clean it and you can use it, and you can use it for a long time without any problems to the health of your all family members.
So, sir, as we know that the PET bottles are being recycled again and again for the usage. So, don't you think that recycling of PET bottle again and again, doesn't it affect the quality of the PET bottles when they are being recycled?
I will not give you more information on what is happening in the West, but I would say about the context of India. We do have a recycling system in India. And for your information, let me tell you on the media that we don't use, or our converters do not use recycled resin into making of PET bottles.
Okay.
Whatever PET bottles which you see and they are recycled, they are going into fiber production. So whatever you use in your bedroom for your quilts or for your pillows or for your jackets, so whatever fibers you see inside of those materials are PET recycled material.
Okay. So, sir, as we know that the PET bottles are picked by the rack pickers from the dump. So, by the time the rack pickers get those PET bottles to the traders and then the manufacturers sell it to the consumers, doesn't it affect the quality of the PET bottles in a way? Because as we know that the plastic gets yellowish in color when it's not being used for a long time. So,
well, plastic doesn't get yellow when you use it, does not use it for a long time. That is also a myth. If you keep plastic for a long time in your house, it will remain as it is. Especially I'm talking about PET bottle. Coming to your question of the rack pickers. Unfortunately, we do not have, again I want to harp the question of yours, that we do not have a good recycling system. So yes, government has a lot to do there, but as a citizen, as a responsible citizen, I would say that do not throw the bottle on the street. Whatever you drink, either Pepsi, Coke or mineral water, keep the bottle with you. Use it at home or put it in a dustbin. So then you don't need to give a chance to rack pickers to use it and recycle it and give it to people as a new bottle. It is not an easy thing to do, yes, but as a responsible citizen, everybody should stick to this, and then you can definitely go down on reducing the problem of rack pickers giving you reduced bottle for our kids to use it.
And so it's said that the PET bottles should not be recycled more than 5 to 6 times. How true is that?
Well, in India, as I said before, we do not recycle PET bottles to use it to make again PET bottle. We use it to make it fibers.
Okay.
If you use the same fiber again, it doesn't lose any shine, it doesn't lose any property. So I don't see any harm in recycling the PET again and again, as long as you don't use it for PET bottle again.
It's been said that the pharmaceutical company, as there was an issue raised in 2016 and 15 as well, that the pharmaceutical companies doesn't want to use PET bottles for the medication. They want to use glass bottles to pack the medications. So as said, as the figures say, that 16% of 6 lakh tons of PET produced in a year are used by the pharmaceutical industry.
That's correct.
So why is this PET a big myth, we say?
Since this is a short interview which you are taking, and I cannot explain everything on this interview, what happened in the last 2.5 years over the problem of PET bottles for pharmaceuticals. But there are few vested interests in our country who are saying bad things about PET. Let me put it this way. PET bottles have been used in pharmaceutical industry for years together, not only in India, but you go to West or the East of any part of the world, pharmaceutical industry has been using PET bottles. Now, every country has its own set of issues when it comes to compliance. Indeed, there will be some companies who are doing some scrupulous method of supplying PET bottles. But because of one company, you just can't make a rule saying PET bottles are bad. I would say the government or with the pharmaceutical association have to come up with a kind of regulation that, okay, you make PET bottles sufficing following criteria, and if you make the bottles with those conditions in mind, your bottles will be acceptable to pharmaceutical industry. So I will say that you cannot use one stick to handle every PET converters for pharmaceutical industry.
So sir, as the pharmaceutical industry is more tilted towards the glass industry, so don't you think the glass industry is somewhere taking over the plastic industry in the terms of packaging and manufacturing?
Well, people have to understand that making a glass bottle is a huge drainage of resources of our country, because setting up a glass manufacturing plant itself is too expensive. Number two, it uses a lot of water, so you have a lot of wastage of water. And number three, it is extremely power consumed. So these three are the basic drawbacks of the glass. I'm not here to say bad about glass, but obviously I want to say good about PET, because at the end, my business is on PET. And as a citizen, responsible citizen, I want to say that glass bottles are not bad, but definitely they are not better than PET. PET definitely supersedes glass bottles 100 times when it comes to pharmaceuticals or food or beverages or water. Anything you say, definitely PET scores big time over glass bottles.
So sir, as you said about food, people store food, water and other FMCG products in the PET bottles.
Yes.
And in the PET packaging. So doesn't it affect the quality of the food? Doesn't it get contaminated or hazardous to the health? Because we say that we store more, if we store more of the food in plastic for a longer time, it does get contagious to health.
Well, it is also an equal myth.
Okay.
If you store food products into your plastic containers, I'm saying good quality plastic containers. Now, good quality plastic containers has it's a very debatable question. What do you mean by a good quality container? But to answer your question, it is safe to store products or food products into plastics, into PET. Yes, don't cook your products into plastic products. Don't put it into a microwave. Put it in a normal storage, put it in a fridge, absolutely no problem. It is safe and without any problems of contaminant or anything which is migration, no, it doesn't happen. So it is indeed safe.
Okay. Thank you for your valuable insights, Mr. Uday Shah.
Thank you very much, Shraddha.
Thank you. This is Preksha Bothra for Polymer Update, the fastest growing petrochemical market intelligence company in the world. If you like watching this video interview with Mr. Shah, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.